on Vancouver Island got a lot more expensive when the pandemic hit as lumber costs skyrocketed due to supply issues. A new business came up with a solution. They think there's a better way to build, and they're committed to providing a near-zero waste sustainable alternative to traditional construction. Here to tell us more about what that is, we're joined by Amber Simpson, CEO of Alexzi Building Solutions. Amber, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to share with you about our new company.
So Amber, tell us all about Alexzi. It's called Building for the Future. What exactly is this building solution?
Yes, so we are a NEXI certified manufacturer, and NEXI is a Canadian company that have come up with this really cool new building technology, which allows you to rapidly assemble buildings and use a much lower carbon footprint. And so we're the certified manufacturer for Vancouver Island, and we have the license to produce this material on Vancouver Island.
So what exactly is this material?
Yeah, so it's a proprietary ingredient that was locally sourced, and it's mixed with local sand and water. And it really essentially is like a green cement. And you lay it in a casting bed, and you put an insulating core and another layer of this component called Nexite, and it forms a fully insulated building wall, interior and exterior finished, and it bolts together for rapid assembly.
A green cement. I mean, that's a pretty unique way of building. How did you get the idea for the business? What got you thinking about this kind of building?
Well, it was during COVID as the world was shifting. Climate change is upon us, but it was always such a big problem, and understanding how could I properly impact. It just felt daunting. I wasn't sure. And then we were introduced to this incredible company called NEXI from Vancouver and introduced to this building technology. And then understanding that almost half of our global CO2 emissions are coming from building and construction, I realized that we could help impact the rapid decline on the climate that we're doing right now with how we're building. And so our team got set out to approach NEXI about getting a license for Vancouver Island, which we successfully got at the end of 2020, and then launched our company the beginning of 2021. And we're right now just closing on some land sites to build our manufacturing facility.
So this is the first we're sort of seeing it on Vancouver Island. How will the work that your business does impact the construction industry on the island?
So our goal is that this new building technology will be able to significantly impact the way that we're building on Vancouver Island. It'll be an alternative. We're not in competition with traditional construction. We actually can also be a really nice addition. We can be a full envelope system hung off steel or concrete. We can be a standalone solution for commercial retail units, for industrial, and the verticals also that are coming with this new material will be in the residential eventually as well.
Yeah, can you break that down a little bit for us? I know that there have been, it's been used for Starbucks and stuff like that, but do you see a future in the residential side?
Absolutely. With the residential side, there is so much design applications for each residential build. So right now, it's not at their highest priority, but NEXI is working very closely. They've recently acquired Omicron, which is one of the largest design integrated construction firms, helping them with the build out of their residential sector. And so that's something that once our plant is up and operational, that we have a real goal to be able to provide.
And shifting gears now, we've been in this pandemic for about a year and a half. What long-term impacts do you think it's had on the construction industry?
The pandemic was where we were able to see that we can actually impact the environment because there were significant changes to our air quality with so much less transportation and building happening. That being said, also we've had challenges because of the pandemic on our supply chain, and our cost for traditional materials have really skyrocketed with wood and steel going up significantly, plus lack of trades. So the construction industry, they've been building the same way for a long time, and it's ready for disruption. And the pandemic really made clear that it's time now for disruption.
And sort of looking past, the pandemic and into the future, what do you think building will look like in 20 years?
So the goal with Nexi is to be able to build fully smart buildings. So we're going to not only be sustainable, energy efficient, resilient, but that will also incorporate in the panel system all of the other solar, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, everything together in one building that completely reduces and actually even becomes maybe net positive for our environment.
So is that where that near zero waste comes from? Can you talk a little bit more about that?
The near zero waste is really about the application process. When the Nexi panels are craned into place, there is really just a wrapping on the panels that needs to be garbaged after, and it's actually just recycled. So it's mostly just coffee cups. There really is almost near zero waste when you're using the Nexi panel system to construct a building.
Well, that's pretty incredible, and it'll be interesting to see what role these sustainable building solutions will play as we go forward. Thanks for taking the time, Amber. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.